I am back. Stream has been stable since restarting, so that's good. But I also got dinner during that. Bacon, egg, and or bacon BLT sandwich. There we go. Like forgetting the name of it for a second. Alright. Back to Dragon Age. Attempt number 2 at this.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits?
I didn't realize there were
All your
autosaves during
fine words
cutscenes.
on the subject. Only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right! I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it!
Again, how do they not feel that thumping? Like, I'm sorry?
How good to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues.
Alright, let's see if my graphics driver crashes again.
Inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Yes.
Move!
I like Manfred just be
You
like,
think you could
bah.
stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hesenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much life inside it, the backlash could...
She's got a
We don't have a
disparity.
choice.
Once I
thing.
destroy you wretches, my union
That was an
with my
unfortunate
creation
placement.
will be complete. Run, Volkaren. Scurry like the rat you are. I can't believe you brought your ridiculous pet skeleton with you.
His name is Manfred.
Aren't you persistent? Fine. I'll go down there myself.
About time.
Silence!
Baby. Corners. No bueno.
I'll crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Volkaren. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
Aw, how nice.
working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
We have to move! She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern?
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and...
Manfred!
Manfred! Come back!
Manfred! My boy, he's so brave!
Any last words, Volkaren, before I... Ugh, you miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
Got
By
this.
the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the Fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded... Ah!
Little crawly hand. Well, they got their souls back. That's good. That Grey Warden?
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
Manfred!
We must go to the necropolis.
My boy!
His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
Temperature just dropped?
If I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
course, this game let you save during cutscenes. My heart says, bring back the boy.
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life. Against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
No comment from the Lich? Alright. Emmerich stopped Hezenkopf and freed the spirits in the glowing lantern thanks to Manfred heroically sacrificing himself. Torn between reviving his skeleton companion or attempting lichdom, Emmerich chose a chance to bring Manfred back to the land of the living. Rest and focus. Critical ability hits leech a portion of damage, heal an additional 10% of your maximum health when your critical ability hits defeat an enemy.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
Heir to the dead. Everybody's paired up.
I can't even read some of these books. I wonder what they say.
Do we really want to know?
Sure, the world can always use more knowledge about...
No, I mean you and I. Do the Dalish need any more rocks in our history being turned over?
Feels like we're a little late on that one.
I mean, you're not wrong. You two doing up here?
Do you not like the archery bracer?
I love it. Why are you asking?
You're not using it. I saw it inside your pack.
It's so special, I don't want it to get lost, or dirty, or scraped up.
It's supposed to be useful.
Aw, Tosh. I promise to use it.
Okay, good. You deserve to have new stuff.
Like how I just stand there, shipping, and then jump off the fucking ledge.
I need to go through my notes later. See what the shadows might find useful.
Need company?
No, but I'd love yours all the same.
Then I'm yours.
Oh, everybody's flirting. Loa's on. Don't worry, we're gonna bring back your brother Manfred. Alright, how to make sure. good. Would have been real awkward if I went up there and Manfred was still just like standing around, like chilling. Buddy.
I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living?
Sure.
I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
Innervate. All healing is converted to momentum for 10 seconds. Says he has new stuff, but there's no new stuff. Skills. I don't even remember leveling up. And lore. Fearless control. Those judgmental fossils in the Mornwatch claimed what I'm about to attempt was mere theory or folly or whatever easy dismissal rose to their cobwebbed minds. They've ignored the genius conceit of folding the bond of a construct this size within the motive force of a commanding mage, namely myself. What glorious union! A simple thought, and its arms will sweep away my enemies like scattered sand. A gesture, and luminous beams from its eyes will blast through rock and steel. Note to self, adjust the lantern casing. The eyes aren't working consistently yet. The blithering sods should have given me that doctorate when they had the chance. A charred note from Blackthorn Manor. The discovery of the hypogeum. Dear Professor Volkaren, the Watchers are indebted to your new friends for their assistance in stopping the exile Johanna Hasenkopf, and recovering the basalt hypogeum. It took great magic for Hasenkopf to transport such a large portion of the necropolis. We will attempt to reverse the process. The other Watchers and I have discovered a curious remainder of your battle in the rubble of the mansion's great hall. I'd fain entrust it to your safekeeping. Cordially yours, Watcher Myrna, Keeper of Souls. And we got a missive. The final disposition. A letter stamped with the Mornwatch seal. Hasenkopf's creation will be dealt with. We will remove it once preparations are complete. Flee if it appears in your dreams. Signed with a complicated, impenetrable sigil. Flee if it appears in your dream. Foreboding. 100, 100, 100, not 100. Oop. And in party we went with.
fine day.
You live.
Indeed. Emmerich must seek help in the necropolis to reanimate his beloved assistant Manfred.
Okay, Emmerich. How's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come.
Hello.
You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis Guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
Hey. Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you both very much for helping with Manfred.
How polite. How fine.
Good manners in mortal kind, beyond the spirit callers at last.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
He was always excited to be around you, Emmerich. If spirits can learn to love, he loved you.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please.
A little please.
Manfred?
It worked.
You learned a new word. Oh. What's going on here? Manfred! Manfred learned magic!
That's wonderful!
See? Worth it. I can worship it.
That's wonderful indeed.
Who needs Lichdom when you can have magic sun? Death becomes him. Up to an old necromancer. To find
Thanks
his
for
legacy.
stitching that seam on my coat, Fred. It was coming loose.
Yo!
And nice new threads yourself.
Thank you.
Yes, we needed something to mark him as an apprentice around the necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Oh yeah, he's an apprentice. Go!
How you doing, Manfred?
Alive.
Oh yeah, you
He's
are,
excited
buddy.
for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno.
You mean you don't know?
Dunno.
We must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
I'm glad things worked out.
I'm glad you talked me into it. As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I pass on.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret. for what lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.
A proud dad. It's so cute. Heir to the dead. Manfred was successfully revived, much to Emmerich's joy, and now has magical abilities of his own. Emmerich is delighted that his assistant is now a protege and will be teaching the lively undead skeleton the intricacies and responsibilities of being a mage. Let's fucking go. Death becomes him. Emmerich chose to resurrect his undead companion, and their renewed bond has made him even stronger. Your aid has allowed Emmerich to walk his next path in life with confidence. Life's embrace. Emmerich thrives with the support of his companions, and his attunement to the group lets him boost their spirits when they need it most. Graven vestments, precious patchwork of reclaimed mage robes and burial vestments, assembled as a gift from a twice-deceased friend. Look up these new duds. Ooh. Ooh, those look nice. Hell yeah, bro. Crit applies chilled. On crit applies necrosis. You chilled. Let's chill out. Very nice. So far, I like each of the like legendary armors for the companions. Nevs. Geared by Venator. Elven Rebuilder. Spirit Collar. Child of the Stone. Demon of Treviso. Geared by Venator. Ravanian Proud. Oh yeah. Oh, look at his little jacket. It's so nice. Love to see it. Oh.
You look distracted. Something on your mind?
You ever get a bad feeling you can't shake, but you don't know if it's for you or someone else?
With my job, it's usually both.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Right.
Hey, Harding.
Whoa, legs.
Oh.
Gosh.
Legs?
A slip of the tongue.
You're
Damn.
acting weird.
What? No.
Nah, she's
No.
checking you out.
Really?
Yeah, like that. Weird.
I had a dream last night.
Oh?
And you were in it.
What
That's
was I doing?
significant.
Nothing?
Okay. What were you doing?
Nothing.
Something about legs. And perhaps being in between them. What?
So, compared to what wardens usually eat, how's the food here?
It's warm. That's a start. Wardens usually eat cold gruel.
Ugh.
Yuck. What is gruel, anyway?
There's the eternal question. We never did get an answer.
Probably for the best.
Scary. I'm cooking tonight. A dish from home. Need to get stuff from Ravane for the sauce. Sweet melon, tomato, ginger, dragon peppers. I'll put them on the side. White vinegar and brown sugar if we don't have it. Tosh. Fun. Want some company? Harding. Sure, I guess. Me at the Lord's Bar. Tosh. They're having a little grocery date. You. Right. Arvalan throne. The warrior. Okay. Got Davern's quest to go now. New. How have I not found this last one? Sad that it might be in there. See if we can return that way. Eh. Right there, whatever that was. Seem to have just missed out on it. Can't get back to there either. Oh well. Davern. And now.
Antoine's conducting an experiment later. Can I watch?
Is it with the Blight?
No.
How explosive is it?
I don't know.
Oh. Ask Evka. And if the answer is no, it doesn't explode, you can watch. From a distance, with goggles on.
Yes!
Let's go.
Hey, Mila. Lavendel doing all right?
I think so.
Good.
Rook, good to see you.
Hello. Oh. Maxed out. $40 more.
You know where to... Take a look.
There we go. Max rank. Let's go. As dawn breaks, Grey Warden resting as dawn breaks after battle. Grey Warden Crest, a proud reminder of the Grey Wardens at their greatest strength, enduring despite years of neglect, as though unseen hands kept it from falling into disrepair. Commander's presence. Rally party effectiveness plus 100%. Gain rally party when combat starts. Deal minus 30% damage from all sources. Bow that I use.
Heading out.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Davrin must rescue the kidnapped griffins from Isaiah before she blights them and dooms them to extinction. An hour is enough to
Lucas
get
Kreisen,
this done.
one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his time in the eastern garrisons, and then left for his calling.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kreisen, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Her ideas just get better by the minute, don't they?
She's dangerous. Gathering her forces. Griffins are there. How much time?
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Kreisen came back from his calling. Easy boy.
He senses darkspawn.
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt.
Alright, let's go. It's on.
Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
Journal page. Where am I? I found this place not long ago. I thought the calling was the end. It's not. Some of these wardens have been here for decades or even longer. Their leader is some sort of freak. They call it the Gloom Howler. But I think there's more going on. Warden Jerix. building. Here, USON. Down we go.
So, why would the Gloom Howler...
Isaiah.
Right. What's her angle? Why bring the Griffins to the deep roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own Griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
Can have that. Dark Waters Gatehouse.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of darkspawn and blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
Not allowed to do what?
Join those who hear the song of the old gods.
You're sworn to kill Darkspawn, not befriend them.
She showed us another way.
She? You mean Isaiah?
Names fade. The song endures. But not for you.
Whatever you're doing down here, I'm sure it wasn't part of the Warden Oath.
The oath says we kill monsters like this.
Okay. Nathan.
It didn't have to be this way.
And Nathan.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
Whiteout shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
He doesn't know. No, you don't.
Feels wrong fighting other wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but
blight.
the blight's taken hold.
The Ogre's Defeat. At first glance, an ode to generic heroism, but there's something particular in the tilt of the head and the rabbit pattern around the hem. Someone once knew this warden. Thanks. Grey Warden's crest. Another one. You gain resistance. Journal page reborn. Why South shall be destroyed. Why South shall rise again. Long live the Gloom Howler. Warden Genrix. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that Grey Wardens on the Calling would eventually just, if they don't get killed by it, or during it, they just kind of twist into, like, basically Darkspawn. That makes sense. That checks out. Hello? Grey Wardians? Herb.
Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we, anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
And a trebuchet. What do they need this for, though? That was quick.
Darkspawn, at the bridge!
Gone. Let him have it.
Hey Neko, how you doing? We just finished Emmerich's quest. Now we're doing Davrin's. Book. Journal page. Lost. I should be dead by now. Isn't that how the calling works? I just feel sick, diseased. Something inside me is changing. All this blight, all this darkness. Is this Weishaupt? There's the library and the barracks, but something's not right. What happened to the sun? Warden Janrix. I'm tired. I got 10 hours of sleep. Wow. I say, rubbing it in. A rare day where I actually get 8 hours of sleep. I took a nap and it just made things worse. Oh.
We've got
hold on.
Darkspawn and Wardens.
Fighting together?
That's not what I wanted.
Wardens, what's wrong with you? Oh, Weishaupt.
There we go.
You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Wardens. You say it's evil. You're following a monster.
Damn. Explosion. I hope the rest of your night gets better now. We killed that guy. Taking a little swim. But earlier while we were doing Emmerich's quest, things, my NVIDIA driver crashed midstream. That was fun. I think it will. I technically get paid tomorrow, but the money rolls in tonight. Aw, hell yeah. Rip driver, yeah. It was concerning. Like the game froze, and then my monitors just turned black. It was spooky. What choice did you make for Emmerich? He chose his son. We brought the lad back. I chose Lich them and made my friend very sad. Yeah. We brought, like, I brought Manfred back. Heal an additional 20% of your maximum HP regardless of their toy. Cha. Cha. I didn't even know there was something over there, but apparently I was supposed to do that. Hee. I was just like, hehe, ballista go boom boom. No, I was supposed to use them for something real. Oh, hey, you get to see new things. We brought Manfred back. He's got some nice new threads. I keep looking
Quite
fine.
the fortress they're making. It's got Weishaupt written all over it.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
Listen, if Manfred hadn't sacrificed himself and died in vain, I would have picked Manfred. Wow. Wow. Died in vain. Wow. Got the lantern, dude. When Emmerich was too scared to grab it. I mean, if he died in vain. Well, you're missing out on Emmerich's son becoming a mage. Shaking my head. Thought it would be cool to have a Lich at the party, okay? I understand. I do not judge. Again. Spirit abandoner. Plus 10% precision effectiveness. Oop. No. Yippee. Hello?
First Warden.
Rook.
Oh, shit.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only. Killanane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
My friends were disappointed in me, though. Same. No. We're too late.
These animals aren't pawns in her war.
She won't stop until everything wardens stand for is destroyed. Search around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
Give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir.
One final order.
Be at peace, sir.
These wardens are lost. If we have to kill them, I hope they rest easy. The first warden mentioned a feather. We should look for it.
They managed to rebuild the war room. I remember this from Weishaupt.
Isaya's raised her army. Now the war starts.
Maps here. All across Thedas. Looks like battle plans.
Isaya's ambitious. I'll give her that.
Here's the feather, for whatever it's worth.
Let's get moving before Isaiah does her worst.
Note on the nature of griffins. The griffins are not my creation. I found them in the deepest, oldest forests that eventually fell under our domain. They are superb specimens. Fierce, prideful, lethal. Despite their mixture of beast and bird, they display a singularity of purpose. I do not know if these creatures are a stroke of fortune from the natural world, from a realm beyond our sight, or if their existence implies another creator interested in the workings of sinew and marrow. Regardless, it is vexing that they also possess a sharp antipathy towards what Fen'Harel insists on calling the Blight. I found some of my blighted creations torn to shreds by griffin claws. Unrecognizable, unsalvageable. The griffins didn't even sample their flesh. The words are signed with a stamp of a Hala's head. Gillenane. Fuck you, Gillenane. Got the feather. Sorry, fought a dragon. Somehow I knew you were going to say something like that in response. Okay. Whew. Saved. Mancer the 13th. Sacrificing the lad for lichdom. Blade of Warden Janos. The broken blade of Grey Warden Janos, shattered by the combined strength of the Blight and a god. The will of the Warden, however, remained intact to the end. We're gonna have a second playthrough. I thought it would be fine.
Found a blueprint for Weishaupt, the real one.
Must have used it to build this place.
Oh. Rest in peace, First Warden. Journal page, Gloomhowler. The Gloomhowler was a warden. She's been down here for centuries. The other wardens follow her. I don't know why, but this place, I can't remember when I got here. I don't know what day it is. I can't remember the last time I ate anything, Warden Genrix. That bald guy punched. Rip. I managed to redeem him. Good shit. All I had to do was not punch him. Oh no! You could have seen this coming. I'm so surprised that that collapsed under me. My thick muscle armor. Can I get back? No. Whee. Not wee. Whee.
Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe! We'll find you!
It exploded on nerd.
I don't believe it. They built Weishaupt's dungeon down here.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, whatever would they need a dungeon for? Lost sketchbook Nugs. Sketchbook page, artist unknown, featuring a Nugs anatomy. A note near the top reads, unrelated to current study, but they're cute. True. True, Grey Warden. True. The Nug King rises. Oh, hi. Doink.
Oh, good. It's a waking nightmare.
The real dungeon in Weishaupt usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a darkspawn army.
I mean, honestly, probably pretty accurate to the current Weishaupt. Or like the real Weishaupt, I should say. Considering, you know, the whole taken over by the lads. The evil lads. Killing me. There we go. Darkspawn. I have a way with words. Rep. Oh shit.
Finale moves yours.
Okay, can't go back that way. Hello. Slowly, tentacles. There's such a way with words. True. That's me. Azan.
Here, boy.
Some very blue water. I like the reflections, though.
I know. I missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again.
Wiped out whale.
No, I didn't bring any gingerwort truffles.
Oh, Azan, always wanting them truffles. Eat. Oh, no. That kind of looks climbable. To a degree. A very high degree. A little tiny bit. Found the maximum blood stacks I can work. Excuse me. Excuse me, gotta kill the spawner. Excuse me. Excusez-moi, gotta climb a ladder. Middle of combat. I missed. I missed again. There we go.
Hassan! Your brothers and sisters are waiting!
Don't listen to her, son.
All right, son. The blood ritual's starting. She'll blight the griffins.
We have to get in there.
Boink. We have to get in there. Starts looking for loot. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. Journal page. The end. I tried to stop her. Can't think straight. Words are hard to form. Essay has taken hold of my mind. She says Gilnea's return is an omen. The goddess will be pleased to see the griffin's new form. Isaiah will rule as her right hand. The griffins will be reborn and fill the skies. In Gilnea's honor. What in general. Name though? We're like so close. 10% reflect of any damage taken back to your target. Actually pretty good. Oh. Awkward. I can just get up right here. Got some of that good lyrium dust. Magic dust. Go up here? I did not. Okay, 26. Yeah. If it gave like a little tally of like chests found and whatnot. Exploration tally. I rewatched Jojo Rabbit the other night. Have you ever seen that movie? It doesn't sound familiar, but I am not known for being knowledgeable of movies, so, you know. In fact, I am quite known for being unknowledgeable about movies. Hello.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open, or they'll all die.
Got more blighted wardens coming.
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit her while she's vulnerable.
I'll get you. First of all.
Kill Asaya.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end.
And now more blight boils. We have to clear them out to get up to the griffins. My job, son. Your turn.
A new order will rise from the deep roads.
Here we go. Oh, not even what I was going for, but alright.
These griffins will be our symbol. The Grey Wardens will never hurt them again. The griffins have a new family.
Got things ready.
Wardens, we don't have to fight. Isaya's the real enemy.
We defend Weishaupt.
This isn't Weishaupt.
The Griffins!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Free Wardens! Destroy those who would destroy our cause!
Timing is yours. Now it's your turn. I've got the setup, you do the rest.
Fuck. How many berries? Came out a handful of years ago. It's about a kid living in a Nazi Germany and Hitler is his imaginary friend. Everybody's called white beauty. I see. Interesting.
My job's done. Your turn.
Cannon. You're right.
Touch him and you die.
I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
Stay that T-Rex arm. She does have a little T-Rex arm, don't she? Basically, he's a huge Nazi fanboy, but comes to realize the world is a little more complicated than he thinks. Oh boy.
What about this feather? It belonged to a griffin you cared for, didn't it?
Ravers.
That was your mount?
And a friend.
Did the blight free it from pain?
It drove her mad. I had to put her down.
And you would do the same to these Griffins?
I'm sorry.
Who's ready to go home?
Not gonna kill her. Is it off-screen death? Like what?
I don't know what makes me happier. That we pulled this off, or that we did it together.
Most of my life, I've gone it alone. With you, I never want to go back.
Off-screen death? Are you
Side
sure?
by side's more fun.
Now I just need to figure out what to do with the Feather Brigade.
What did you have in mind?
That's where you come in. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Don is my son.
Gavrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them. A protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. They risk their life for these griffins. Whatever they feel is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
Thank you for the time. Sentinels of Nature. Griffins will find a new home in Arlathan Forest as protectors of nature. Griffins will return to the Grey Wardens, continue fighting evil. Belong to the Wardens. Time to vote in chat. Let's predict which option Ryder will choose. Hold on. Boom. Holding. Holding. Now in chat you can predict. Which one will I choose? Whoa. Can't. I can't. I'm not seeing it. Oh no. I probably should set that to be more than a minute. It'll be at the top of the chat. Jesus, someone just put 10 fucking K down. Found in the Boints menu. The Boints menu. Alright. Griffins will find a new home in all of the forests as protectors of nature. Griffins will return. Grey Wardens and continue fighting evil. Imagine if I just delete. Oh, what would happen if I... On the one hand, guardians of nature sounds cool. Kind of let them return to their natural state from before they were domesticated by the Grey Wardens, right? As we saw, they're kind of carrying nature towards other creatures of the environment, like with the Hala. Very nice, very cool. On the other hand, badass griffin mounts. But we know through an entire series of video games, Grey Wardens kind of do some questionable shit, like all the time, like frequently, like they create so many problems on their own that like just could have not happened, you know? I mean, heck, the whole reason why the Griffins became nearly extinct in the first place was because of the Grey Wardens. I like kind of wish there was like a third option, you know? Like that was a combination of the two. Like let them stay in Arthon Forest, like kind of repopulate, you know? And then allow the Grey Wardens to take some of them to use. Once they've repopulated and are like no longer like super endangered and on the verge of extinction. Because there's the other thing. The Griffins are like, this is the only known clutch, I guess, of Griffins. We just hand them over to Wardens. They're gonna turn them into like battle mounts. That presents them to danger like immediately. I'm gonna go with Sentinels of Nature.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for Griffins to try something new. They've served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd, protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. The Griffin's new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Meanwhile, Evka's over there like, what? I literally just said that we were already setting up the Ares.
Don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you.
He's saying goodbye. You
Bye,
can
boy.
stay with us.
Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
I mean, well, first of all, an outcome, choose outcome, Sentinel. Boop. There you go. There you go. I win. You were the only one that voted, too. I mean, of course, you gotta hug. Have option to hug, give hug.
Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thetis when you're big enough?
Hell yeah.
Hey now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
Yeah, we could do that. But how embarrassing would it have been if I lost? Just 10,000 points into the void. Veil Jumper strength up 100. Wow. I figured that would increase the Veil Jumper strength. The Profane and the Lost. Isaiah, in her grief, had planned on blighting the young griffins to save them. Davrin and the team not only defeated her, but stopped Isaiah's army of corrupted Grey Wardens from sweeping over Hosberg and the rest of the Anderfells. After freeing the griffins, Davrin had been resigned to his own departing with the others, and was overjoyed when Hassan refused to leave his side. Yippee! A new calling. Davrin chose to place training the Griffins in the capable hands of the Veil Jumpers in Arlathon. Hero of the Veilguard, your aid and support has allowed Davrin to succeed in protecting the Griffins and raising Asan, Battlemaster. Asan is a deadly arrow loosed by an expert hunter, and his keen senses help Davrin attack with precision on the battlefield. Wildwood Benefactor. A token of gratitude from the Dalish and a symbol of their commitment to nurturing a new flock of griffins. Ooh. Snazzy looking.
We've cleared some space for Eldrin and the Griffins.
We can't let that become a distraction.
Good luck with that. An animal that's been extinct for 400 years? Everyone will want to have a look.
True.
We could starve you until you talk. But we're not like you. We don't treat people like animals for the sacrifice.
That's why you are weak.
Okay, buddy.
You know, with everything going wrong in the forest, having the Griffins around makes up for it.
If we can afford to keep feeding them.
Lol.
Have a look.
Oh. Haven't ranked this up good. Am I bored?
Good luck. Keep your head.
The Griffins! Look at them.
My name is Eldrin. I'm going to teach you how to
Rump tail.
watch over the forest. Protect the creatures that live there. And learn when to stop interrupting me.
There you go. Oh. Used to be like a shit ton of barrels and crates up here. There are so many people here now.
I hope that archdemon isn't hanging around Arlathan.
Babies. Yeah. Ugh. Bard. You enter time dilation for 10 seconds. You have infinite arrows for the duration. +2 max. Very nice looking armor. Alright. Battle Cry. When enemies are taunted, they take 300 physical damage. When enemies are taunted, they take 40 fire damage per second. For how long, though? For how long, though? I mean, in that case, we're gonna want that. Or, wait. Never mind. Wardens. From Davern's journal, Corrupted Grey Wardens. We were forced to fight Grey Wardens in Isaya's profane recreation of Weishaupt. It sickened me having to take up arms against fellow soldiers, killing people who took the same oath I did, but they were no longer the sentinels they vowed to be. They had answered the calling and descended into deep roads for one final journey that should have ended in a battle against Darkspawn. But then Isaiah found them. She twisted them around and convinced them the Grey Wardens had betrayed them. Gripped by her corruption, they became slaves to her madness, toiling to build a nightmarish Weishaupt from their memories. Sending them to their deaths was a mercy. No soldier should have to endure damnation like that. Davern's journal, the first warden. If it wasn't strange enough stumbling through the nightmare version of Weishaupt, bumping into the first warden was surreal. I still don't know how he survived the fight with Gillenane, but he always was a tough old bastard. Just like him to make sure he had the final word. And even though he was a pain in the ass at Weishaupt, I like to think he came around and remembered he was the commander of the greatest fighting force in Thedas. Grey Wardens don't ally with darkness, and we don't negotiate with demons. Whatever evil was brewing down in profane Weishaupt, the first warden redeemed himself by not having any part of it. He did right by the Griffins. May he find peace wherever he rests. Snooze that. From Davern's journal, Profane Weishaupt. Striking the Gloomhowler, I figured it would be like any other monster. I'd follow its trail back to some disgusting cave or hole in the mountains or in the ground. I wasn't prepared for what we found. Somehow, over the years, decades, Isaiah has been recreating a profane version of Weishaupt in the deep roads. Felt like walking through a fever dream of the old fortress, with familiar bits and pieces scattered around, filtered through centuries-old memories of the place, but twisted by Isaiah's corruption and madness. She seemed to have some wild idea it was going to be her stronghold for launching an attack against the Grey Wardens in a crusade for vengeance. Now it's just a sad monument of how far a misguided soul can stray from their path. From Davern's journal, The Griffin's Future. Still can't believe it came down to us to decide the fate of the Griffins in Thedas. After all the unnatural magic they've been through, it's time they got a chance to explore nature instead. The Griffins are going to love Arlathon. Watching Hassan care for that Hala, I could only imagine a whole flock, pride, guarding the herds in the forest. Far too long, Arlathon's wildlife has been defenseless against poachers or worse. The Griffins will chase off anyone looking to hunt Hala and keep the other monsters at bay. Heck yeah. New save. Save 29 when the last one was 26. And we're going to end it here for today, as it is a little bit past 8:30. So, our usual stopping time. Ooh.